Hey anime fans! Today we're diving into Tsugumomo, a story full of spirits, action, and some unexpected comedy. It's one of those shows that starts off a bit silly, but quickly draws you in with its unique world and characters. The story follows Kazuya Kagami, a pretty normal high school student. Well, normal until a strange girl drops into his life literally. Her name is Kiriha, and she's actually a Tsukumogami, a spirit born from an object that's been cherished for many years. In this case, it's Kazuya's mother's obi, a traditional sash she always wore. Kiriha is bold, blunt, and definitely not the quiet guardian spirit type. She immediately takes over Kazuya's life, bossing him around, protecting him from danger, and dragging him into a hidden world full of supernatural threats. Kazuya finds out that the world is filled with beings called Amasogi, dark spirits, created from negative human emotions. They feed off people's feelings and cause chaos. With Kiriha's help, he begins to fight them off, even though he's completely new to all this spirit stuff. But it's not just about fighting. As the story goes on, Kazuya starts unlocking hidden powers connected to his past, and slowly becomes a stronger person, both emotionally and physically. There's a clear theme of growth and self-discovery in this series, even beneath the comedy and fan service. We also meet other powerful characters, like Kukuri, a goddess who's a bit awkward but very kind, and Chisato, Kazuya's childhood friend who clearly has feelings for him. The mix of romance, rivalry, and humor keeps the pace fast and fun. What really stands out in Tsugumomo is how it blends traditional Japanese folklore with everyday life. It doesn't take itself too seriously, but when it gets serious, the fights and emotions hit hard. And while there's definitely eki content, the story still manages to stay grounded and engaging. Overall, Tsugumomo is a unique blend of supernatural action, comedy, and heart. It's one of those underrated anime that deserves more attention. If you're into stories about spirits, hidden powers, and strong-willed female leads, this one's worth checking out. As the story progresses, the bond between Kazuya and Kiriha becomes more complex. What starts off as a forced partnership slowly turns into something deeper. They argue a lot, sure, but deep down, they start to care about each other. Kiriha pushes Kazuya to grow, and Kazuya, in turn, brings out a softer side of her. We also get to see Kazuya face tough emotional battles. He's still dealing with the trauma of losing his mother, and now he has to face threats that are directly tied to people's emotions, sadness, jealousy, fear. These aren't just monsters. They represent real struggles, and that makes the battles more meaningful. One of the most intense parts of the series is when Kazuya starts his training. It's not the usual power-up montage. He has to go through pain, failure, and face parts of himself he never wanted to see. But he keeps going, not just for himself, but for the people he wants to protect, especially Kiriha. Later in the anime, we're introduced to other Tsukumogami end-gods, and the world keeps expanding. We see that there's a bigger conflict going on behind the scenes, with powerful forces manipulating events from the shadows. This adds a deeper layer to the story, and hints that Kazuya's role might be more important than he ever imagined. By the end of the season, you're not just watching for the action or the laughs you're watching because you've become attached to these characters. You want to see where Kazuya's journey goes. You want to understand who Kiriha really is. And you start to realize that Tsugumomo is more than just a supernatural comedy. It's a story about connection, emotion, and growing through hardship. So if you're looking for an anime that mixes action, comedy, tradition, and heart, give Tsugumomo a try.